Good morning. I am Jen Goodwin, Vice President of Enrollment and College Relations for Okanagan College, and it is my privilege to welcome graduates, supporters, and honored guests to our Fall 2025 Convocation and Commencement ceremonies. I would like to acknowledge that we are gathered today in this beautiful space on the lands of the Syilx Okanagan peoples. We welcome all to our House of Learning. Please be seated. Before we begin our ceremony, I'd like to remind everyone to turn off or silence your phones and to please remain for the duration of the entire ceremony. Please clap as enthusiastically for the first graduate and the last as we celebrate everyone's achievements this morning. If you're in need of assistance at any time during the ceremony, please find one of our ushers. They're the folks with the red lanyards around their necks, and they'll do all they can to help support you. I would now like to invite Andrea Alexander to the podium.
Wow, this is great. Congratulations, graduates, and welcome everyone today. My name is Andrea Alexander. Today I'm wearing a couple hats. I am the Vice Chair of Okanagan College Board of Governors, and I'm also a council member for West Bank First Nation. You all look amazing today, probably less tired, less stressed, but now you gotta figure out what you're gonna do. I hear politics is fun, so maybe try that. Aside from me being the Vice Chair of Okanagan College, I am an elected official for West Bank First Nation, which means I'm a member of West Bank First Nation. So with that, I want to welcome some of my favorite elders. I think it's just Grouse today, so my favorite elder, Grouse, to the stage to do a welcoming on behalf of West Bank First Nation.
Good morning. Why chasich gekwast? Why chast sich gekwast? Hello, good morning. Pretty cool, eh? I feel I got a lot of power up here. I'm going to say a little prayer, or you guys just sit down and just enjoy the prayer. Why limlim kulin chitin ganwist? Tali khastis buwis kana lata silko quest. Why nakspin ksitsko ulu sala. Tali huiti pachti snak silchtet. Can still sa puti kualat in chanatli snak silch. Ko hui kels makmak kukaus tikum kukaus pecham. Jaatstemmet skulstemekiltum hulachtet. Alli puti kuala. Luta tu mistementum eitum hulach. Luta huchachtum puti menebeltet eitum hulachtet. Tali hastis post lewiklemem tskitskala lutswit kschanum sulne hui o lutswit kschanum. Tali hastis post lewiklemen tskitskala. Thank you, Creator, for allowing me to say a few words and a little prayer. You know, at this time of year, it's changing. It's fall time is here. And my people are still here. We still went on the land. We still gathered berries. We still picked, still went fishing, hunting, the things we've been doing for thousands and thousands of years. So we're still here. You know, we never sold our land, we never gave it away. So this is unceded territory of the Syilx people. This just happens to be the Okanagan portion of our territory. So it's good to see so many smart people, right? Right on? You know that little piece of paper determines your pay scale, then we got it, right? It's very good to to see. I'd like to hold my hands up for the people that helped you get here.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for doing the song this morning. I'm just going to call up Jen back to the podium.
Thank you, Andrea, and thank you, Elder Gross, for your wise words. And to our drummers, Tony, Gracie, and Shyla, thank you for your beautiful singing. We so appreciate you starting us off in such a good way this morning. As we celebrate the success of all graduands today, I want to acknowledge our Indigenous graduands who are wearing Indigenous stoles as part of their Convocation regalia. Created by Silks, Okanagan, and Secwepemc knowledge keeper and artist Les Lewis, these stoles include pictographs of a canoe family and 3 eagles, and they represent our connection to Indigenous peoples who came before us. At Okanagan College, we are committed to working with and learning from Indigenous peoples. Our Kelowna campus is located on the traditional territory of the Silks Okanagan, and it's an honor to be working on these beautiful lands, and it's our duty to be working toward truth and reconciliation. As we gather today to celebrate student success, I ask that you think about truth and reconciliation and what it means to you, and how we can all work together toward understanding the truth and working toward reconciliation with Indigenous peoples. Limlet, and thank you for walking this path with us. I would now like to introduce Heidi Hewitt, who will lead us in the singing of O Canada.
O Canada,
Thank you, Heidi. You may be seated. I'd now like to introduce you to our distinguished guests and your platform party. Please hold your applause until everyone is introduced. Please stand as I say your name and remain standing until the entire party is introduced. Dominic Rampone, Vice President, Okanagan College Alumni Association. Dr. Paul Martin, Dean, Teaching and Learning Innovations. Kevin Fukushima, Okanagan College Board of Governors. Cindy Meisner, Interim Associate Director, Continuing Studies and Corporate Training. Andrea Alexander, Vice Chair, Okanagan College Board of Directors. Dr. James Coble, Dean of Students. Leanne Postowski, Associate Dean, Health and Social Development. Terry Lynn Russell, Interim Associate Dean, Health and Social Development. Dr. Chris Newitt, Associate Dean, Arts and Foundational Programs. Joe Baker, Dean, School of Business. Alia Valadares, Dean, Science and Technology. Caitlin Hartigan, Dean, Trades and Apprenticeship. Helen Jackman, Executive Director, Okanagan College Foundation. Jillian Garrett, Chair, Education Council. Dale Safanick, Chair, Okanagan College Board of Governors. Curtis Morecom, College Financial Officer and Vice President, Corporate Services. And Dr. Neil Facina, Okanagan College President. And we're joined today by many of our incredible Okanagan College instructors and faculty members. And many of them are seated among the graduates. I'd ask that you rise right now so we can recognize your contributions. I would also like to extend a heartfelt thanks to all the staff and volunteers who are helping with today's ceremony. Their support, your support makes the day really special for all the graduates. Thank you. I now call on Dale Safanick, Chair of the Okanagan College Board of Governors, to the podium to provide greetings from the board.
Thank you, Jen. Well, hello. Where's this? Hello and welcome, graduates and distinguished guests. On behalf of Okanagan College Board of Governors, I am honored to be with you here today and offer my heartfelt congratulations to the graduating class of 2025. As a member of the Board of Governors, being here to witness convocation and commencement is incredibly meaningful. Each of you who are convocating today have, for your own reasons, embarked upon a journey of furthering your education and developing new skills which will help to guide your futures. This journey of education came with a certain amount of risk. These risks could have included leaving home for the first time, or challenging yourself in a field which you may not have had much, if any, previous experience. But it's only by taking those risks that you are here today, surrounded by other graduates, friends, and families. You should all be very proud of what this day means for you. At Okanagan College, our mission is to transform lives and communities. When you began your studies at OC, you had goals, ideas, and aspirations. And perhaps if you've been here, some of those have stayed constant, while others have shifted, evolved, or even grown. This transformation and the impact of what you've learned and achieved in your studies is not only exciting, it's inspiring. We celebrate your perseverance, commitment, and hard work. In making the decision to attend OC, you have created new opportunities for your future. And your learning journey does not have to end here today. More than that, as you take your next steps after graduation, you will contribute in new ways to your community, your workplace, and where you live. In closing, I would like to say that as a Board of Governors, every decision we make is centered around you, our students. To see you here today celebrating alongside your fellow students, your faculty, and most importantly, your families, gives us a clear motivation to keep supporting students. Again, congratulations, graduates of 2025, and I wish you every success in the days and years ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Dale. I now invite Dr. Facina to the podium to provide the address from the President.
Good morning, everyone. How's everyone this morning? Oh, I hope so. This is your day. Welcome to all of our friends, families, distinguished guests, and most importantly, our graduates. We're here to celebrate you today. It is my pleasure to be able to be part of a ceremony like this, and I know it sounds a little strange, but me and my colleagues up here and my colleagues scattered and around you actually enjoy getting dressed up in polyester to come and celebrate what it is that you have accomplished. And in sincerity, Convocation is one of my favorite days of the year because we get to come here and celebrate everything it is that you have accomplished. And graduates, normally at this point in time, people like me come up to a podium and we read what is likely predictable, but hopefully still inspirational words for you. And don't worry, I'm going to get to that part. But here's the problem. I'm not like other college presidents. I like my convocation speeches to be much more participatory in nature. And you thought your last participation grade was behind you. Anyone nervous yet? Everyone's looking for your shoes. Okay, I promise that this exam is not going to be hard. Well, maybe. I've just got a couple of questions for you. First thing I want you to tell me, what program are you graduating from today? And you can shout it out for me. Healthcare? Sorry. CPA? So CDA. Okay, where else? Sorry? Associate of Arts. Okay, so, sorry? Environmental Studies. Nice. So here's my problem. I did school like anyone else did, and I went through my pathway. And at the end of my pathway, I turned around and went right back in, except this time I was on the other side of the desk. Right? And I started off as a professor and then found my way into administration, then eventually found my way to this job. And then I end up with this sense of envy because your programs are so cool. Right? I literally, every time we go through one of these graduations, I'm like, geez, I wish I had done that one. Oh, I could have done that one. Right? What you've accomplished is creating that opportunity for you and what's next, which is really cool. And we're here celebrating, obviously, your achievements to complete that program. But we're also celebrating what is next for you. Right? It's about your story. So I want you to give me your imagination for just a couple of minutes. And I want you to pretend 10 years from now, you're scrolling on your phone through whatever feed it is, and you come across a headline that's about you. What is that headline going to say? Is it going to say, Okanagan College graduate becomes distinguished entrepreneur? Is it going to say, rural clinic is kept open because of the dedication of our healthcare graduates? Is it going to say, college graduate makes a splash on the international stage? Right? Or is it going to say, Okanagan College graduate gives back through community development? Right? What is possible coming out of this space is so unbelievably cool. And what's even neater to me is that it's not about a single headline. This is about your entire story. This is about you creating headlines for the rest of your life, which is really, really cool. Okay? And obviously those headlines are created about what you learned from your instructors and your faculty in the amazing classrooms you have. And it's also about what you learned around those classrooms. Some of those things that we end up throwing on a resume. Okay, so let me ask you the question. How many of you met a new friend or a colleague when you came to Okanagan College? Okay, in resume speak, we call that networking. Right? How many of you had to overcome a hard challenge? It was an all-night study session, or you had to overcome public speaking fears, or, yeah, okay. On a resume, we call that resiliency and grit. Right? How many of you walked into a conversation at some point in time over your time here, and you were bound and determined you were right, only to discover you were not? right? That is openness to experience and critical thinking. All of these things come together to create your story. All of these things come together to create what is going to become your story arc. And we're excited to be able to see that. Okay, and now bear with me, okay? I'm gonna come back in just a second. But for those of you that are friends, family, and colleague that thought you were gonna get away scot-free today, I regret to inform you today is not that day. It's time for your test. And you thought the graduates were nervous. Okay, so let me ask you the question. How many of you are proud of your graduate today? Awesome. You should be. Now, here's the honesty test. How many of you are just a wee bit relieved your graduate made it to today? Awesome, so at least there's some honest people. Okay, how many of you think that this group of individuals is going to do amazing things? That's awesome. Now, what I want you to do is I'm going to get you to do the same thing I asked them, and I want you to give it some thought. Okay, we are going to read out all of their names, so you've got time. I want you to think about what your headline is for your graduate in 10 years. And when the ceremony is done, I want you to tell them what your headline sounds like, right? And give it some thought for me, okay? Now, I'm going to go back to the graduates, but I got one final thing to do, and I'm going to have a group of colleagues start moving around the room, and they're going to start handing out a couple of things for you. Now, as they're handing these out, as you start to see what they are, I want you to resist every childhood urge that is going to be going through your body, okay? Because this is the moment where we get to pretend that we're the grown-ups in the room. So you're going to hold, if you've got one of these things, you're going to hold on to it and just resist that urge to shake. Because I'm going to ask you to shake it later, and I'm going to ask you to shake it like your life depends on it. But for now, I need you to pretend that you're going to just stay in control. Can I trust you that have the pom-poms to stay in control? I'm already getting the demonstration that I can't. All right, so hold on to them. Graduates, 20 years from now, it is not necessarily likely that you're going to remember a whole lot about today, okay? But what I'm hoping you'll do is I'm hoping you'll remember 3 key things for me. Number 1, your time at Okanagan College is incredibly special, right? You have entered a learning community that is going to be here with you your entire life. They're going to be here for you tomorrow, a week from now, and 20 years from now. So do me the favor, stay connected to this community. We want to read your headlines. We want to brag about your headlines. Okay? Number 2, the opportunity to come to a place like Okanagan College is a privilege. Not everyone gets to do it, right? Remember, an all-nighter is technically a privilege, right? So what I'd like you to do is I want you to share your love of learning with other people, because you might actually find that that is the most rewarding thing you can possibly do. And the third thing I want you to remember is that what you've accomplished here has prepared you for your next steps, right? If there's nerves sitting inside, that's normal, right? I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do when I grow up, right? But what you've got here has prepared you for that time. So I'm going to ask you one more question. Look to your friends, your colleagues, your neighbors. How many of you think you're going to accomplish amazing things? And we know that you certainly will, because your story is yet to be written. And graduates, I'm going to ask that you write your story boldly. You create your headlines boldly. Take everything that you've created here, your knowledge, your commitment, your resilience, and create your story. And know that you will always be part of the Okanagan College story. Okay, so to end things off with a little bit of energy, what we're going to do, and this is, so family, friends, this is your participation part. Okay? We're going to actually do one final cheer for our graduates right now, but we're going to do it New Year's Eve style. Because one thing is coming to an end and something is about to begin. So I'm going to count down from 10, and when I get to 1, and then after 1, I want you to shake those pom-poms like your life depends on it. And then we're going to cheer congratulations to our graduates. We ready? Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7. How many of you are thinking Austin Powers? 6, 5, 4, 3. If you know, you know. 2, 1. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Facina. Hard to follow that one, hey? But we're in luck because we will now hear from our fantastic student speaker for this morning's ceremony. Please join me in welcoming Victoria Hayes from the Certified Dental Assistant Program to the podium to present the student address.
Hello to all Okanagan College graduates, faculty, and attendees. As stated, my name is Victoria, and I am honored to have the opportunity to be the student speaker for today. It's a unique experience that I feel very lucky to have. Firstly, good job to everyone here today. Whether it's a certificate, degree, or a CPR class, finishing any kind of education is an accomplishment that deserves to be celebrated. I'm proud of everyone here, even though I know less than 25 people in this room. And thank you to everyone who helped us get here, but my fellow graduates, I want to remind you that this wasn't possible without your own personal motivations and dedications. And I hate to be generic, but I would like to share 3 pieces of advice that I have received abruptly throughout life. They may be a bit unconventional, but I have found them helpful in trying times. Number 1, pick up your feet and walk faster. Once said to me at my first job by a scary manager. At the heart of it, you're simply going to have to put in the work for most things you want to achieve. It doesn't always just come naturally to most of us, and my fellow graduates, I think we have this one down since we made it here today. 2, stop othering yourself, told to me by Lorna McFadden during my time here this summer. Have you ever found yourself in a new group of people at school or work and thought, I'm not as good as everyone else here, or I'm clearly the odd one out? Everyone else is too busy thinking about themselves to turn that same magnifying glass onto others. Always try to have the confidence you are just as capable as everyone else in the room, even though that is obviously easier said than done. And 3, it's a dog-eat-dog kind of world, and sometimes you have to feed yourself. Said to me by my father, you alone are in charge of your own best interests. Not everyone will be pleased with every decision you make, and that is something you need to learn to sit with. I still recommend you go out into this world being kind and collaborative, but it doesn't always have to be about everyone else. You're allowed to do something because you want to or because you think it's right for you, regardless of if it's love, work, family, or not wanting to go to that party. That's okay. Feed yourself. Sometimes you have to eat dog. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Victoria. We can't wait to hear about your future as well. It's my honor now to present the awards for academic achievement. Award recipients, as I call your name, please join us at the podium to receive your award. I would like to invite Michelle Dvorkin to the podium to receive the Okanagan College Academic Medal in recognition of outstanding scholastic achievement in the Associate of Arts. Michelle is receiving the Okanagan College Associate of Arts Medal today after earning an impressive 95.45 graduating grade average. She describes her time at Okanagan College as deeply rewarding and her professors as exceptional, specifically their willingness to share their knowledge in a safe and open learning environment. Michelle says the relaxed atmosphere on campus also made it a great place to study. That's awesome. Michelle plans to return to school in September to complete an undergraduate degree in anthropology. Congratulations, Michelle, on your achievement. Our next awards celebrate academic achievement in the associate degree or diploma program. I'm pleased to present the President's Awards. I would like to invite Maddie Wilson to the podium. Maddie is being awarded the President's Award today for receiving the highest grade average in a vocational certificate program. Maddie has completed the Early Childhood Education Infant and Toddler Certificate with an exceptional 99.8 grade point average. Maddie describes her time as a student at Okanagan College as a wonderful, positive, and rewarding time. She shares, "I felt so supported and inspired through the program, and I'm especially grateful to my college instructor, Sherry Jones, whose guidance, support, empowerment, and encouragement made such a difference in my learning journey." Currently, Maddie is enrolled full-time in a second consecutive Bachelor of Education program, now in her third year. Maddie intends to pursue a Master of Education at UBC after completing a Bachelor of Education degree in adult education. Congratulations, Maddie. I will now present the President's Award for a diploma program. These awards are given to graduates who've completed a diploma program with the highest graduating grade average. Would Callie Cantemir please join me at the podium? Callie is receiving the President's Award this morning for being one of 2 students completing a vocational program with the highest grade average. Callie graduated this year from the Early Childhood Education Diploma Program with a grade average of 96.73. Callie sums up her time at OC with one word: amazing. She credits the long-term relationships she built while learning here with supporting her in beginning her early childhood education career. Callie is currently working as an ECE, putting her learning into practice, and she hopes to continue being a strong advocate for children, families, and other ECEs. Well done and congratulations, Callie. Our final award recipient this morning is Constantine Morgus. Constantine, please join us at the podium. Constantine is receiving the President's Award for earning the highest grade average in an associate degree or diploma program. Constantine completed his criminal and social justice diploma with a grade point average of 97.15. Constantine says he found his time as a student at Okanagan College to be both rewarding and challenging. Future goals for him include pursuing a career in law enforcement and eventually completing a bachelor's degree in either law enforcement or criminal justice. He currently works as a case manager and community support worker. Congratulations, Constantine, on your remarkable achievements. I'd now like to invite Jillian Garrett, Education Council Chair, to the podium.
Thanks, Jen. As Education Council Chair, I'd like to extend warmest congratulations to the graduating class of 2025 today and wish you much success in your future endeavors. Will all of the graduands please rise? We're almost there. Dr. Facina, I'm pleased to note that the candidates to be presented to you this day should be recognized for their degree, diploma, or certificate for which they have completed or will complete.
Thank you, Education Council Chair. It gives me great pleasure to recognize the achievements of each graduate, and I ask that the graduands be presented so that they may be recognized for the degree, diploma, or certificate to which they are entitled.
Please be seated. It's my honor now to commence with the presentation of the graduands. For those of you who have not already received your parchment, You will receive it by mail, and I can say that again in the coming weeks. Guests, while I know some of you will want to take your own photos, which is totally okay, we do have some staff photographers here as well. And they'll be making an effort to get a formal photograph of each graduate before they leave the stage, or as they leave the stage. And these photographs will be available on our website within a few weeks. Graduands, please return to your seats after you've crossed the stage. I would now like to call on Dr. James Coble, Dean of Students, to present the graduands.
Invite Leanne Potswoski, Associate Dean, Health and Social Development, to join the receiving line as we present the graduates from the Health and Social Development portfolio. I am pleased to present the graduates for the Certificate in Certified Dental Assistant. Tayana Collette. Briley Devlin. Doris Espin. Shailene Graham. Victoria Hayes. Bailey Howe. Morgan Huckle. Marina Lizagoboff. Brandon Tyndall. I am pleased to present the graduates for the Certificate in Healthcare Assistant. Vanessa Aguelo. John Bataclan. Shannon Bryce. Enrico Camaya. Robin Caminada. Charmaine Cartagena. Annika Cruz. Rutendo Data. Hershey Domingo. Antoinette Dumlau. Henry Caceres Valda. Lovepreet Kaur. Angelica Lynn Lodencia. Susanna Leakey. Brooklyn Lishman. Donna Lynn Malate. Myrna Morin. Sonia Paye. Reynold Gisto. Madeline Reyes. Rosalind Rodriguez. Dominique Spooner. Libin Thomas. Lindsay Wiltshire. Jessica Wright. Haley DeVries. Arsh Hira. Chauncey Dwayne Kamaya. Paige Hendricks. Kulwinder Kaur. Thomas Nason. Carly Peterson. Menandro Sabado. Belinda Warreno. Isabella Schroeder. Sapna Sharma. Shaylin Shuttleworth. Gurpreet Stran. Elise Wozni. I now invite Dr. Christopher Newitt, Associate Dean, Arts and Foundational, to join the receiving line as we present the graduates from the Arts and Foundational portfolio. I am pleased to present the graduates for their certificate in English for academic purposes. Abdu Badi. Aura David Tuti Star. I am pleased to present the graduate for the Diploma in Communications, Culture, and Journalism Studies. Roselle Ann Dadu Falsa. I am pleased to present the graduate for the Diploma in Environmental Studies. Chelsea Salisbury. I am pleased to present the graduates for the Diploma in General Studies. Shandan. Damanjot. Tushar Goyal. Hamanpreet. Arshdeep Kaur. Navneet Kaur. Harminder Kaur. Mahak. Jagdeep Singh. Amandeep. I am pleased to present the graduate for the degree in Associate of Arts. Harleen Sidhu. Satvinder Singh. Amanpreet Kaur. Arshdeep. Philip Campbell. Sukhmin Daliwal. Sukhmanjot Dhillon. Michelle Dvorkin. Harmanpreet. Jasmine. Kamaljot. Navneet. Navrun Tour. Simranjeet. Ankita Rana. Taranveer Singh. Simran. Nikhil. Gurjeet Singh. Parmjeet Singh. Jagdeep Singh. Gagandeep. Lara Schneider. I am pleased to present the graduate for the Diploma in International Development. Camila Rincon Marin.
So just as we're allowing our last graduates to find their way to the chair, I have to say, when everyone comes up, they come from this side, smile on your face is beaming. You get to about here and you're like, no one gave me the instruction manual. And then the sigh of relief by the time you get halfway through the line. The one thing that never changes is your smile, which is absolutely amazing to watch. So we're so thrilled to be able to celebrate with you today. All right. So graduates, I'm going to share with you two pieces of trivia. They might come in handy today, they might come in handy 20 years from now. If you haven't already done so, take your tassel and it goes from the right to the left. There we go. The second piece is, you arrived today as graduands, you are leaving as graduates. So graduates, I'm going to ask you to do one more thing for me. I'm going to ask you to stand once more, but this time when you stand, I want you facing your friends, your family, and your supporters. So will you stand up for me? Everyone, the graduating class of 2025. All right, graduates, if you're willing to do one more fun thing with me. You have seen this on every movie, every TikTok, every YouTube. It doesn't matter what scroll you are doing. On the count of 3, if you're willing, I want you to grab your mortarboard and we're going to do the graduation toss. You ready? Everyone's like, oh, my hair. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Woo! The mortarboards and the tassels are here. They didn't disappear. I think that's you.
All right, just a few more minutes. Graduates, we're going to ask you to please remain in place while the platform party leaves this space. I want to once again thank our pianist, Heidi Hewitt, for this morning's event. And it's my pleasure to invite everyone to attend a reception over in our culinary building, which will commence immediately following the ceremony. Our sincere thanks to everyone here today, to faculty, instructors, family members, friends, and staff, everyone who has contributed to the success of these graduates and for being here to celebrate this morning. This is your time. Thank you. Enjoy.